this is the house that you guys see. Present everyone. There you go.
Oh, how nice.
Who's the real estate agent for that house?
So, all right. So that's basically you guys see that, but around the perimeter, you can't quite see it from here. But around the perimeter, there's actually a gate. So there's the main gate to enter, and then there's kind of like a tall stone fence around that. I don't know if fence is the right word for it, but that's what runs around. Is like a stone wall going around it. You walked up out of the tomb. All four of you did, I'm assuming. It's very foggy out. When you turn back around to look where you came from, as you would expect, the stairs down back into the tomb have disappeared. They are no longer there.
I would not expect that, but okay. All right.
It is extremely foggy. You hear the sound of children running and playing around the yard, but you do not see any children. And just after that, you hear a scream emit from within the house, just like a piercing, blood-curdling scream. What do you guys want to do?
This is the start of a very, very bad science fiction horror film.
Oh boy!
And I don't want to die.
There are some stranger things happening. That's all I can say.
We just went.
Ring, Netflix calling.
Yeah, I say we just went 0 to copyright infringement real quick.
What do we do? I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Can we detect anything around us? Can we look around, just see what's I don't know if we see anything out of the usual. Obviously, this whole thing's out of the usual, but
sure. So behind you guys, if you turn around and look back when you looked for the stairs down again, the stairs aren't there. The fog, it's almost like it congregated around the perimeter. You're to the point where you're concerned if you were to venture out into that fog, you risk running into who knows what, falling and encountering whatever monsters or creatures might be out there. It is heavy fog.
Where's the town? Is the town not behind us or something?
You don't know. It's not currently apparent. The fog is too thick around you. All you can see is the gate around the house and then the house behind it. The gate in the fence is basically overgrown with vines and weeds and all kinds of plant life, completely covering it top to bottom.
What do you guys think?
Oh, that's it.
Should go to the house?
I thought you were going to keep on talking.
Can you guys?
Yeah, no, the end. What do you guys want to do?
I just want to call it right now. This is a trap.
Whole thing.
The whole thing.
I don't like this, but I feel like the pathway to the house would probably be
do you sense any undead or anything like that in there, Mister? Let's go throw spears at undead.
I use divine sense.
Okay.
To see if I can see any undead.
So you're searching for undead. So you use your divine sense, and you do sense something undead in the yard past the gate. So to go through the gate.
Is it within 60 yards?
Yes.
That's how far that goes, and I know exactly where they're at. It's not like sensing it. It's like literally I know where they're at all times.
You are sensing not as much a single presence as several scattered smaller presences is probably the best way to describe it. Instead of one creature here, it's almost like bits of it kind of scattered across like a 5 or 6 foot space at the foot of the steps. No, it seems like it's one creature, but it's spread out.
So it's the fog.
Okay. It's undead. It's got to be some kind of undead thing.
Yeah.
Boy.
And you can kind of see. You can see through the gate because the gate is. You can see through it. And there's basically stairs up to the front door. The pieces that you're sensing are basically at the foot of the steps.
Yo, I think we should just burn the house down. And then as an effect, anything that's inside there will either die or take damage.
But we just heard a scream, correct? We heard a scream from inside the house. I think we should go and investigate. I think we need to help whoever this is out.
I agree. I am okay to do that.
Y'all are going first, then. Yeah.
All right. So how do you want to? How do you proceed?
Well, Agmar loves losing his feet, so I think Agmar should go first.
Yeah, why not? I'll do it.
I'll be behind Agmar then.
I'll do it.
All right. So we've got Agmar first, and then Sam Adams, and then the other two, are you just following kind of side by side behind them?
Well, the druid over here smells a little bit because I don't think he's taking a shower. So I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be a little bit behind him.
Okay.
Deal. So, so you're going up to the gate, that kind of main entrance. You're trying to go through that.
Yeah. Can I sense any traps around at all?
You don't sense any traps. No. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, no, nothing's been said. There's nothing. It's not trapped. No, it's as far as you can tell, it's just a regular entrance, regular gate.
Oh, I'm sure it's a regular old house. Miss Molly May just living in there, cooking us up some brownies.
So as you guys walk up to the gate, you do see the main gate. There's actually a plaque or a sign off to the right. Many people in this environment, they'll if they have a large estate, they'll actually give it a name. This one is extremely foreboding. And again, there's all kinds of fog and there's undead creatures in the yard. So this one, the name of this estate is printed on the sign out front. It is aptly titled Pleasant Acres. So as you try and go through the gate, as you, Agmar, you're going first, right? You're going through the gate?
I am jumping over the gate.
It's about 10 feet tall. I don't know that you're trying to vault over it?
I can vault over it, I think. I have at second level, because we're second level at this point, correct?
We're still first level at this point.
Oh, no, I thought we went up to second level.
Nah, we're still first.
Okay. No, okay.
You gotta work for it. You gotta earn it.
Apparently.
Apparently taking off a necklace off of some undead guy.
Okay, then yeah, I will go through the gate.
As soon as you guys go to open the gate, Agmar, you put your hand to push open the gate, which doesn't appear to be locked. Mm-hmm. The vines covering this kind of slither down and wrap around your arm and hold you tight. Okay. And they begin squeezing on your arm. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
18 plus 3, 21.
Deal. So you succeed. So the vines got your hand, but they didn't wrap any more of you. You still have your other remaining limbs free.
Okay. So, you were about to get eaten.
So the group also. You what?
I'll have an action, but go ahead. Finish with your descriptors.
I was just going to say, so as it's kind of swarming towards your arm and grabbing onto your arm, the rest of the group notices a couple feet down to the right, the vines are similarly moving, but kind of there's a large grouping of them going down the wall to the ground and clustering together. And they look like they're starting to kind of form together and merge into something larger.
Okay.
Agmar, what was your action?
So my action is one of my arms is free, correct?
Correct.
All right, so I use that arm and I go into my satchel in the back and I go into my explorer's pack and I pull out one of my 10 torches.
Nice. Sure.
I then torch to Sam and I say, "Quickly light it."
I light it.
Flame on!
So while you guys are, because that is going to take an action, we have Varus and Brodo. What are you guys doing during while this is taking place?
So I noticed the gathering of vines.
Yes.
Right, there's and it's forming into something. It's building up. It's doing something, grouping up.
It actually looks like while they're doing this, it looks like they're almost forming in two spots and then moving up. Maybe just a couple feet apart, maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet apart from each other. They've formed together and they're starting to go vertically up in the air.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use that ice knife.
Okay. And you're going to attack the two vines that are forming?
Yeah, that's forming, yeah. And the reason why is because ice knife explodes on contact. Okay, so I'm hoping even if I do a little damage, it's going to explode and do more damage and hopefully disrupt what's happening here.
Sure. So go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, so 17.
All right, that is a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay.
Y'all are attacking this stuff. We don't even know whether or not it comes in peace, but okay.
It's grabbing me.
I touched the door.
Touched.
Okay, so I got an 8.
For damage?
Yes, per damage, correct.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So, and then it explodes, right?
Yeah, in addition, so it explodes, and so I also roll a 2d6. And it's any creature within 5 feet. So however you want to make that out.
Sure.
So, okay. And the exploding damage only does 2.
All right. And then, Brodo, what is your action during all of this?
So I still don't know what. Actually, wait. That stuff is still on your hand, right?
I'm still holding the lit torch in my right hand. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and cut this vine off of Agmar's hand, since he's the only guy in this group that I kind of am willing to tolerate. So.
Sure, absolutely. So because they're moving and they're kind of trying to grow on his arm, I do want you to go ahead and make basically an attack roll to hit them. It'll be
yeah. D20, right?
Yes, sir.
6.
So you cut off a couple of the vines, but a few more kind of come out to replace them, and they're still wrapping around as Agmar.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a d20. We're going to do another dexterity check.
Oh my god, it's a 2. Plus 3, 5.
Deal.
No, that's not a good thing.
You will take yeah.
Not a good thing.
You take two damage from the vines constricting on your arm. Okay. Now the kind of puddle or the grouping of vines that you saw a few feet away from the group, they have now solidified and basically have formed almost a twig and branches and leaves humanoid figure who now rushes at the group to attack. He is going to be attacking Brodo. Brodo, what is your armor class?
My armor class?
Yeah.
My armor class is, I think it's leather. I'm trying to look on here. Where would it say again?
No, it's
it should be on your character sheet towards the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
It's right above your maximum hit point in the middle column on the top.
It might be 18.
Armor class. Oh, say armor class. You said?
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay, let me see. So it swipes at you, but it misses, so you don't take any damage. And then we're now going to go back in the order. Agmar, it is your turn again.
Okay, so this creature, you said that he kind of turned into, like he kind of liquefied, then he solidified into a humanoid type being.
Yeah, the vines kind of grew up and wrapped and warped together. Okay. And yeah, it is now a walking and mobile humanoid.
Can you let me know if this is a legal action or not?
Sure.
Because he is made of plants, does Varys recognize the creature that we're talking about that's attacking us at the moment?
Sure.
Can tell that and can.
I mean, I don't know how capable of a druid you're talking to, but whatever.
So,
if I'm doing this incorrectly, let me know.
So go ahead. You ask Varys, and then Varys ask me if this is something you'd recognize.
Varys, this creature attacking us. What say you?
Okay, so yeah, do I recognize? I want to look at this creature. Do I recognize it? Do I get anything from it?
It looks very, very familiar. Keeping in mind when you guys began here, you essentially had memories kind of faded and fuzzy and distant. You recognize it. You're pretty confident you've seen this before, but you can't put a name to it. You can't remember much about it. You just know that you have seen them before.
All right, he must have missed that day in Druid's class, so great. All right. Not doing your homework, Varys? Great job, bro.
And Agmar, what do you want to do?
Okay. So then I take the torch that is currently lit and swipe it towards the vines that are on my arm. So I'm burning myself to some degree. but I'm also burning the vines that are holding me.
To the 3rd degree, to be specific. Where's the laugh track? Where's the laugh track?
Hashtag dad jokes.
Literally.
All right, so that is. So I'm not going to make you roll. That is going to be successful because they will catch fire. But and then we have Sam Adrams. You're up next.
Am I free of the?
You are now free. Yeah, you're free to move about the
Thank
cabin.
you.
Yeah, I don't have anything yet. So with that, the only thing I can do is just turn around and I'm gonna go attack this thing.
Sure.
So I'm gonna kind of try and go between Brodo and this creature, whatever it is, because I'm trying to help Brodo out. I see he's in danger. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I go and I attack it with my Warhammer. I jump in front, like I run. I see that Varus. I see that Agmar is free, and I jump. I run towards Brodo, and I jump in front of him, and I swing my Warhammer over the top to hit this thing, like downward, so that it just goes back down into the ground.
Wow, it must take a lot to jump over me. Good job, Paladin. Whatever.
It does when you're a dwarf.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
All right. That's a 15.
All right, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
That is an 11.
You do your overhead chop and basically crush it. It falls apart, kind of back into twigs and leaves, and the things that formed it initially. It just scattered across the ground. Now it is not coming back. All right, Varus, what do you want to do?
Is that thing that he was fighting? Is it like disintegrating? It's dead, or
it's
is it
dead.
still alive?
Yeah. No, the thing that he chopped is scattered across the ground. It's not. Yeah, it's gone. It's done. It doesn't look like it's moving or reanimating at all. However, the vines that came after Agmar, they look like they are now similarly coming to the ground and starting to form in 2 columns.
I'm pretty sure I've used up my spells, because I haven't rested since between the.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and use Magic Stone. 14.
All right, that is a hit.
Cool. Okay, and then 1d6. Okay, so 6 damage.
Okay, and then we have Brodo.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You can take my torch.
Oh, Can I? Yeah, sure. Give me your torch. I'll just throw it at it. Why not? Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna take Agmar's torch. Agmar, let me take your torch. I'm gonna run up to these columns and light them on fire.
Okay. So that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that would be your action is setting it on fire. And yeah, Agmar, that's perfectly fine that he does that. As long as you do you willingly give it up?
Yes. So he's running. He's running at me.
A little bit busted,
I'm a little bit busted at the moment, right? So I'm kind of like on a knee at one point, my arm kind of dragging. I look like, like picture like one of those goblins from Lord of the Rings, kind of dragging around, like really looking really rough.
Can't say Lord of the Rings.
Copyright. So I've tossed my torch while it's still lit, and while he's running, he picks it up. And
I pick it up. I fumble a little bit. It falls down. I pick it up again, and then I go and stand at it and poke it, sort of like a little thrust sort of thing, like fire.
I like it. And to be clear, is it at the base where the 2 pillars are forming, or it's on the column where it's coming off of?
Well, he has to tell you that, so I don't know.
No, I'm asking. Yeah, Brodo, what are you lighting on fire?
They're forming.
Place where it's forming on the ground?
Yeah. Because fire goes up. You know what I mean? Like if it lights, it's lighting upwards. You know what I mean? So it's like you light it there, it should light everywhere.
Perfect. Okay. And just to be clear, are your intentions to kill this thing, or are you trying to light like the whole fence wall on fire?
Yeah, I feel like that's 2 birds with 1 stone. Why not? Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Go ahead and
Fire everywhere.
This will be attack. This will count as an attack. So go ahead and roll a d20. And add your dex modifier.
Oh, good. So 7 plus 3.
10.
So that is technically a miss.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, yeah. You go up and you kind of stick your torch at it, and as the heat draws near to the vines, they kind of spread and slither around the torch as you're trying to make contact. They move around. And now we're going back to the vines. The vines have now drawn down to the ground and formed up into this pretty much the same figure that you saw before. This is the same type of creature. And it is going to attack. It's attacking Varus. Varus, what's your armor class?
13.
13. It misses. These guys are garbage. He swings at you, and you're able to successfully dodge. He doesn't do any damage to you.
Cool.
And so we're going to go back to Agmar.
Okay, so I have lost. Well, does he still have the torch, or is it falling towards me, or where is the torch?
He's still got it. It's still in his hand. Yeah, he's
I'm still doing this.
I'm going to take out another one of my torches. So I'm at 8 torches at the moment.
Okay.
At this point, and I will light it, and I will just hang back because I am not doing so hot, gentlemen.
Deal. Sam Abrams.
So I have a feeling these things are being like they're just gonna keep coming up. I don't know why, but maybe not. Maybe it has to do with the stones that the things on the step.
So intuitive.
So I want to just kind of like before I do anything, I just want to just like look around real quick, see if I notice anything summoning these things or anything that I can see that it's like a source or maybe like those bones or whatever it is that I detected before have something to do with it. Since we're closer, I'm assuming closer to it now.
So you're still the same distance away from it because we're still kind of at the gate as this combat is going on. However, the vines that were covering that main entrance have now been burnt away and formed other places. So the gate is now open and or is now able to be opened and you could walk through. So if you want, you can basically open the gate and walk through and go up to it if you want, if that's what you're looking to do.
Right. No, but then I would leave everyone behind and.
No, I expected half as much. It's okay.
And. So, no, I'm not gonna leave everyone behind. It wouldn't be my character. So, I go to. Is anyone being attacked right now? No, right? They're just still forming.
The vines are still forming. Yeah.
Okay.
But the creature's still attacking though, because you said the humanoid was attacking us.
The humanoid.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. No, he did. Yeah, he did. He is formed and he attacked Varus and missed.
Okay, so I go after that one.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 16.
That is a hit.
And that is a 9.
How did you attack him? I'll let you go ahead and roleplay that.
I do the opposite this time. Instead of top down, I go bottom up through the groin area.
Oh,
slicing him all the way up.
Man, that's just plain rude. Like,
just look, I don't like these filthy things. I dash forward, get on, and just slice it up.
Deal. So you actually you killed it. So you slice it and it is cleanly cut in half, and the two halves basically stay there motionless for a few moments and then kind of fall apart pretty comically. They'll just fall apart to either side. And as it hits the ground, it kind of unravels and spreads across, similar to the other one. It is defeated.